Hi everyone, and welcome to this brief video that I want to walk you through what an emotional release technique session would look like, or ERT for short. So ERT is a modality and tool that we use to assess the autonomic nervous system, or blocks, triggers, anything that's keeping you stuck, whether it's health-wise, business, financial, anything that's blocking your relationship. Can be used on anything. So the reason why I'm making this video is so that you can understand the actual process, how it works, what it looks like in a session. So what actually happens is during a session, I do my sessions online, is I would ask you to say a sentence out loud or to close your eyes and think of a situation. And all while this is happening, I am muscle testing you the same way as a kinesiologist would muscle test you, or a doctor that works with frequency medicine. And I'm testing your body, and this is how I communicate with your body, through muscle testing. Also, while I'm doing that, I am checking the meridian points for the corresponding emotion that is happening. So if you know and understand a little bit about Chinese medicine works on the basis of the meridian points, how our organs are all connected, everything's all connected. There's a bit of polyvagal theory that comes out of that, but I don't want to get too technical. And our meridian points actually connect up to points in our wrist. So we have points there, 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 and there, and again on the other side. So during a session, I would ask you to say a sentence out loud. I will test, and if there is a reaction or a trigger response, I would find the corresponding meridian. And then once I find that corresponding meridian, I would actually say out loud to you the emotions that correspond to that meridian to see what you trigger for. So I would call out the emotions, and we would find which emotion you would trigger for, and that's the emotion and meridian point we need to clear. And how it would work is, say for argument's sake, the meridian point was there. I would ask you to actually put your finger on that meridian point and just slowly start tapping with your eyes closed, tapping either on your desk, on your leg, if you're in your car, on your steering wheel, on your dash. Yes, I have clients that sit in the car and we do sessions. Anywhere where you can tap. So it's based on tapping that karate chop point. So if you're familiar with emotional freedom technique, it is similar to that technique as well, where we tap on that, except you're holding the meridian. So you would do that, you will be closing your eyes, you'll be taking some deep breaths, and you'll just be feeling into that emotion wherever you feel it in your body. And that emotion, because it's triggering, would be very intense. It may feel like pain, stiffness, wherever it is in your body. And as you're tapping on that and closing your eyes and taking deep breaths, I might even ask you to say a sentence out loud, something like, even though I feel fear, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And I would ask you to say that, or while you're closing your eyes. And once you feel that that emotion has subsided, I would then get you to put your hand over your forehead with your eyes closed, breathing deeply into that emotion, and until you feel like it's subsided, until you feel like it's not triggering you anymore. And it may seem like, oh, well, how am I going to know? But you will feel it in your body. You will feel it's subtle but very profound change in your body. You notice it straight away, and it's an intuitive feeling when you take your hand down off your forehead. Once we've done that process, then we will come back and test for the same sentence. And there may be another layer there, another emotion that we need to clear. And we'll go through that process again. It doesn't mean it'll be the same emotion that would come up. It might not be the same meridian, or it could be. But we don't actually know, because the body keeps the score, and any sort of traumas, behavioral patterns, everything we've learned. Even we inherit trauma from several generations back through our epigenetics. If that's something you want to go further into, I don't want to get too technical in this video. but you can look up Dr. Bruce Lipton's work on epigenetics and how that all plays into the effect. So even though you may consciously be working through stuff and doing lots of mindset work, and you're working through stuff, you can still come across blocks because our body keeps a score. Our unconscious mind, our subconscious, our nervous system keeps emotions trapped in the body. And this is why it's very important to somatically release it. And ERT is such a beautiful technique because it's fast, it's quick, it's permanent, it's not traumatic. It doesn't erase the emotion it erases the emotion, but not the memory. So you'll actually still be able, like after we do some clearing work, you'll be able to think of that memory without the trigger, without the charge, without the reaction, without the behavior. So it's such a beautiful technique. It's fast, it's effective, it's permanent, it's safe. And one of the questions I get asked a lot, do we have to talk in session? I do like to do a little bit of talking in the session just to uncover when we're moving through layers, just to bring about that awareness and that understanding, because it helps the integration process of maybe where you've picked up something. The beauty with this technique is I can actually drill down to the age and time period when you picked up something. We can work out relationally who it's related to, a behavior pattern or a block. We can work out, is it something that's yours or somebody else? And it's just through communicating with the body, because the body is telling us. So it's a beautiful way to communicate with our unconscious, our subconscious, and the nervous system to release these blocks. So if you're about to do a session with me, this is what you can expect. And if you're just watching this video just to see what ERT is about, I would love to even hop on a call with you just to go through how it can help. ERT is an amazing modality that can be used across the board. It can be used in business blocks, financial blocks, relationship blocks, in health issues. I've helped young children to be toilet trained when they've had emotional blocks. I've helped people get promotions. I've helped my clients go from certain block with money to earning double of what they were. So it's really good. It's fast, it's clear, it's permanent, and it's just a really easy thing. So that is the process if you were to do a session. And I look forward to seeing you in session and doing this work with you.